What's up, everybody? I am Divine and this is A Pétite Elohim. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back to becoming A Pétite Elohim. So obviously in every video, expect that you're going to receive tips. You're going to receive knowledge on how to become a Pétite Elohim, a little creator or a little God. If you haven't watched my first video, please make sure to watch my first video. I'm going to put the link in the description. And yeah, guys, before I get into today's video, today's topic, I just want to say thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you to everybody that showed so much love to my first video, for sharing, for commenting, for liking, for subscribing, for telling your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends. I really appreciate it, because in my mind, in my heart, I really didn't expect to receive such feedback, such interaction. I was literally on my phone seeing notification after notification after notification, and I can't explain how happy that made me and how encouraged I was and how pressured I was at that moment. So I'm so grateful to you guys, and I just hope that we can all grow, myself included, because I keep watching that video and being like, okay, I'm slacking a bit on the obedience. I'm really slacking on the obedience. I'm really slacking on the not being perfect part. But this is gradual. This is growth. We learn every day. We grow every day. So I'm so grateful to you guys. I love you all. And God bless you. I hope that this video also reaches you the same way that the first video did. And also, I want to just apologize for going MIA, coming on this platform and being so typical, posting the first video and then just going quiet, not updating you guys on my Instagram or my WhatsApp or even on YouTube, not updating you guys in any way, and I apologize for that. I hope that I'm going to be more consistent. In fact, not hope, I will try my best to be more consistent and just take you guys on this journey and discovering oneself in faith and growing from that faith, because that is what this channel is about. So today's video, it's a heavy one for me, because I've been having this message for a really long time, and I wasn't feeling worthy to give the message, because I'm still at the point where I'm like, God, am I the one who's supposed to do this? Are you sure it's me? Are you sure that there's nobody that is thinking the same thing that I am, that can execute it better than I can? Because they have the confidence. I don't have confidence. I'm shy, you know? So I've had this message since April. But I couldn't get myself to shoot it, and I just kept making excuses. So bear with me, guys, because this is a heavy topic for me, and I hope that it resonates with somebody. And don't forget to comment down below your tips, what you got from the video, what you can add, because I don't know it all. I'm just giving what I have received or what I have understood, so we can grow, discover ourselves in faith, and grow together. So I'm excited for that. Let's get into it, guys. Today's video is titled, Who Am I? Why me? Whoa. Who am I? And I'm sure many of you are thinking it has something to do with identity. Not particularly. It has nothing to do with identity. But I was thinking of Moses' story one day. As I was reading my Bible, I was thinking of Moses' story and how he had such a big task. He had an amazing task. It was very great. He had to deliver the children of Israel from the hands of the Egyptians. And that was a really great task. And I remember Moses feeling like he was not worthy. I remember Moses asking God, who am I that you were giving this task to me? I wasn't raised as a Hebrew. I wasn't raised in, slavery. I was raised in the palace. So who am I that I should be the one to deliver these people? They don't know me, So I hope this blesses somebody. Let's get into it. So we are going to be reading from the book of Exodus 3, verse 11. I'm reading the NKJV, which is the New King James Version, but you guys can read any version that you have. And it says, "But Moses said to God, 'Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh, and that I should bring the children of Israel out of Egypt?'" It's very short. It's a very short verse. But the first thing that Moses says is, "Who am I?" Because God meets Moses while he is tending to the sheep. And one thing you have to realize in this part is that Moses was doing something that he did on a daily basis. He was a shepherd, so he was always tending to the sheep. And God meets us, and sometimes we just overlook it. We always expect God to come with like a wind or a storm or thunder and be like,
"Divine, do this." It's God speaking.
But God appeared to Moses while he was tending to the sheep, something that he did on a normal basis. And he spoke to Moses, telling him that, "I've heard the suffering of my people and I want you to go and deliver them." And Moses is like, "Who am I?" Because Moses, when he saw the burning bush, he felt greatness. He felt that he was in the presence of greatness. He was in the presence of holiness. He could feel it, and he just didn't feel himself worthy. And that's why he asked God, "Who am I?" And I feel like many of us ask ourselves that when we see that we have something to put out in this world, whether it be a business, whether it be starting a channel, whether it be becoming a Christian influencer, whether it be becoming a musician, a rapper, whatever that it may be. When it comes to something like that, we always ask, "Who am I that I should make it, or I should be great?" And blessed be the people who believe in themselves and say that I am going to be that person, I'm going to be great. But many of us always ask ourselves, "Who am I? I don't think that I can do it. I don't think that I can do it." And I came to realize that the reason that people ask themselves such questions may be because of their age. I remember reading in Jeremiah, and God was sending Jeremiah out. Jeremiah said, "But I am young. You are sending me out, but I am young." And God said, "Do not say that you're young." Many of us don't think that we can do great things because of our age. You might be 12, you might be 13, but you've got this wisdom when you speak, but you are afraid to speak in front of maybe your youth group because everyone is 15 and above, or everyone is 18 and above, and you think they won't take you seriously because of your age. Many of us think that we cannot excel in maybe business or in university or in high school because of our age. And you have to understand that age is just a number. Age does not determine maturity. Age does not determine success. It is just something that somebody created. But some of us really overthink our age, and we're like, you know what, because I am 16 right now, or let me say for myself, because I'm 19 right now, I still have time to make it. I still have time to excel. I still have time to explore. But what if age wasn't a factor in hindering you from your destiny or your purpose? Would you still say, "Who am I?" Or would you still say, "I am too young for this"? Another factor that most of us, that hinders most of us from walking in our purpose is the situation that we're living in. For example, a few weeks back, I had a mental breakdown because of school, and I was so angry, and I was so like, "God, why is this happening? Why is this happening?" And that was the day before the day that I shoot my YouTube videos. So I was so heartbroken, and I was asking God so many questions. And after I prayed and God gave me healing, I didn't feel worthy to come before a camera and to come before you guys and act like everything is perfect, everything is working out fine, because of that situation where it caused me to question God. And sometimes we find ourselves in situations that do not profess what God has spoken in our lives. Situations where there's no food at home, but you have to be maybe give out money to somebody in the streets. There's no food at home, you're sleeping on an empty stomach, but you still have to thank God for your life and for the provision. And there are many situations that make us think like, I'm not worthy to even speak, or I'm not worthy to encourage somebody else because I am in the pits. What makes me worthy, you know? And the other thing is your past. This one is heavy because many of us, we found ourselves in groups of friends that influenced us, or we happen to be influenced by to do certain things, maybe indulge in drugs, indulge in alcohol, indulge in sexual activities, and do all sorts of things. And that once you've come out of that past and you've come into the light and come into God, and you were given this vision or purpose by God to pursue, you were like, but I used to do this, I used to smoke and drink. It wouldn't look good, or it wouldn't look believable when I go and tell people to not do it because I used to do it one time. And our past hinders us and stops us from reaching the purpose that God wants us to reach. And in today's video, I just hope that I get to break down the conversation that God had with Moses in Exodus chapter 3 and 4. I'm able to break it down for you to understand that Moses also had doubt. Moses also had questions. Moses also had excuses. He had many excuses, but God spoke. God gave signs. God equipped him. And that is what I want to show you in today's video. So I hope it blesses you today.